The same thing. Good morning. And the same thing. Hey, David. Some me respecting the man. Eduma where you so what I say, Eduma where they. And then the penny and the Timmy and the coffee. What you him now? Why are they Nana? Nana Mr. Kofi. Nana Mr. Kofi. Good morning.
Good morning.
Na empom to say.
Nyamiado me hoya pa so hoya.
Oh nyamiado me so me hoya pa.
Nyamiado bia fine. Na I think they woke up no. There was some very interesting dynamics. In fact, first of all, I think that the very first game I shared between Mexico and South Africa, no, the game was won on intensity.
Okay.
Intensity. I think that's how the game was won. In the South Korean and then Czech Republican game, no, the Czech Republicans introduced you a different dynamic of that game. That is something that Nhyira said this season. Our World Cup will be very, very, very prevalent. That is from set plays. In Russia, Czech Republic for it depended largely on set plays. Scored even their first goal from set plays. And now in the Canadian game, the Bosnian for also used the set plays to score the first goal. I have a feeling that countries in the eastern part of Europe almost said near the top creme de la creme European sides now. They will use two things: their physicality and set plays. Until you see the Czechs do that, you see the Bosnians do that as well. Say, countries those are things that they are going. The Hungarians most likely also applies that same style of play to make sure so much teams beat say Canada, South Korea, teams almost say big boys and they will bully them with that. But when a host nation is playing, the key thing that you see is intensity. And the first thing happened in Mexico versus South Africa. In the opening game, so she match any close here. Mexico were more intense than the South Africans. Yabeka said the South Africans were much more passive. Asena, almost said them warming up into the game. And you see how many experience in playing in front of such a packed stadium. The problem is that in football, it's only intensity, one going to duels. Now you're more physical. Now the opponent team are more dominant over you are adding. Say you begin to step into the game and exert certain level of dominance. It was a Mexico game now. They were dominant from the get-go. Pressing, counter-pressing very high, winning the balls high, and then forcing South Africa into mistakes. I've seen a lot of people say the first goal that was scored by Junior Quinono, it was a mistake from Rowan Williams, which I agree. Pass, no, they must see Tole, probably he could have chosen a better pass selection. But again, the Mexicans set that trap for them.
Okay.
Almost pretending they almost conquer press it. Immediately the ball came, then was an aggressive press from them, and we really ball on the field and then play forward and got the goal. So you get a sense that is exactly what is going to happen in almost every host nation and everybody match. As for the other things, for me, immediately South Africa lost the intensity battle at the beginning of the game. And I knew that a bigger thing said they will step up and play well.
So game in this World Cup, we bet him up game all right. But I saw what game plan. We set to opponents, Now what me take you on.
Yes.
The advantage is that they all come as good.
Yes, starting game Now opponents are more intense. At the end, or we need more battles, or we need second balls. Then you say, oh, Brazil will settle into the game. The game will be gone before you realize.
Okay.
I think that in my category of games, say a host nation or country free, the three nations say hosting USA, Canada, Mexico, or the top European sides, Germany, England, Spain, they will exert pressure from the off.
Okay.
Anything when we say Thomas Tuchel, the England boys, not American team to go and train under adverse heat conditions. No, the plan is that they want to be accustomed to that. Omunim say, "Sa temperature here, World Cup we under no area." It's over against a team to say Panama and Ghana. These are countries from places where there is a lot of sun and heat. It's almost we are naturally accustomed to it. So they want to get accustomed to saying, "When we share Ghana from the start, when we press, when we counter press, or Pino back when making mistakes, no show."
Okay.
The host nations as well will do that because almost the fans to back them to do that, and we saw it against Mexico. It was so clear against in the USA game. And no, be a USA game, maybe I'll tell you from the off. And you see, Michel Martinez, and I reminded myself that I'm not surprised because of the coach on the touchline. Pochettino cuts from such a cloth. So watch the Pochettino teams are player be about the Mauricio Pochettino will tell you that you would have to run. Over run the channels, no, over winning second ball, over physical. And then that is what the Americans used. If you look at the starting lineup of the Americans, forget about their goalkeeper freeze. But look at Tim Ream. Tim Ream has played in the English Premier League. Robinson plays for Fulham, our English Premier League. Very, very hard working player on and off the ball. Yen press, yen counter press, yen pick ball on the back, yen monkey and him. Let's come back and defend. Let's push up. He works so hard. Then look at Sir Richards as well. A very, very good centre back in that team. Freeman. Tyler Adams is a very good player for Bournemouth. So he had played in the English Premier League for a long time. Went to Bournemouth, had played for Leeds. He has well travelled the English Premier League game and worked so hard. In fact, he was the captain of the team in the last World Cup. Until somebody and he said, come and branch your friend team room. Then there is Weston McKennie. Weston McKennie for Juventus. One of them very few technical players. Into watch the USA4 team now. In the midfield three, Tillman and then Tyler Adams are the workaholics who work very hard with and without the ball. Then Weston McKennie are more or less the technical outlet. Yenji ball in the tight spaces. Yen making sure you be overloaded left side and isolate your branch your friend Christian Pulisic on the left to make all those runs. If you watch the game, almost every serious attack play from USA4 came to our branch here, your friend Christian Pulisic. Solid in that regard. Then you have the depth of Balogun and our branch your friend Serginho Dest. Very unique also. Because when Serginho Dest burst onto the scene, now all about the ball as a young player and everybody saw him. He was supposed to be the next big thing over Europe. Yeah. But then he couldn't get to that. But of course, Rich, God with him. America for now benefiting from the European style of bringing up players. Okay. So watch your team now. Almost a chunk of them are from European academies. Pulisic was at Dortmund. Weston McKennie more, Balogun more went to France for a long time, and then Serginho Dest. They are benefiting from that. The technical style and system of playing football from the European point of view. Okay. And I'm being a South American coach plus the American mentality. And we see America say, "Oh, she game now from the off US if one start decided to press Paraguay for now." And I'm not surprised. Say in the very first time in the history of American football at the World Cup, almost 4 goals in a World Cup game. It doesn't happen. They scored 4 goals. And the attacking quartet on show. And again, the quality of say I will put the Paraguay for under pressure and forcing them to make mistakes. If you look at the number of XG criteria, look at XG. 1.42. XG of 1.42 now share 4 goals. A serious overachievement of the XG.
Okay, I say KBI 2 goals.
2 goals CB.
3 goals.
3 goals CB. Yeah. 1 goal B. 1 B. But overachieving your XG, you know. It means that most of the chances were not clear-cut scoring chances.
Okay.
If you look at the mistakes that the Paraguayans made for them to capitalize and get a goal, so it tells you that almost 16 shots as against the 9 shots on the Paraguayans. Almost 6 shots on target against Paraguay for 1 shot. 53 touches in the opponent box against 11. 4 chances, 1. 2 chances missed, and that for Paraguay 0. Accurate passes 85%. Fouls committed, and of course offsides and a cornerstone. Everything on the day. Now, Balogun probably will not get the plaudits as a top European striker about the ball in Europe. But this World Cup probably will give him the chance to show the quality of player. And one of the biggest attacking lethal points of USA14 was Abrante Freni Balogun. The ranks in behind them. Immediately Pulisic by isolated by Balogun will look to run in behind. Anytime a Pulisic ever receive ball in a very, very good place, then Balogun runs in behind, knowing very, very well. Say, oh yes, Jumani, he will get a chance from Abrante friend Christian Pulisic. And for me, USA4 have set the tone. They have set the tone. I'm not surprised that Balogun any 2 goals on the night. Pulisic any an assist. Of course, Abrante friend Freeman and any assist for the Americans in a very, very good game. Balogun, of course, the man of the match. Own goal, the first one from the Paraguayans. Balogun said 2 goals in the 31st and 45th minute. Then Giovanni Reina came on. Reina be sharing outside foot and I say, hey, in the last World Cup at the ABC, not USA4 coach, your friend Greg Bell-Helter. Now Greg Bell-Helter, only Abrante your friend Giovanni Reina papa and any mame long time friends before. Now, World Cup, Giovanni Reina papa be complaining say na Bell-Helter money bano. And Ojiri said the man is good enough to play. Since that time, no, Reina was also in that Dortmund school of boys. Only American boys from a European academy. I think there was some sort of an exchange program in America for 1 year to take some of their young boys to Europe to learn the trade there, and then of course get to come and play the USMT. Now from that time, Momo attacking Greg Berhalter in that World Cup, no, it brought a whole lot of issues. Since then, I brought your friend Giovanni Reina performance not performed. He has gone under the radar, and now it was very, very refreshing to see the young boy come up and then get such a brilliant goal for the US of A. The 3 host nations, no, none of them have lost. The Canadians, of course, the Americans, and a team, my friend in Mexico. The 2 of them have won. Mexicans and the Americans did win. But there was an issue. You know, the Canadian game, I thought they made a big mistake. And I was surprised at Jesse Match, a tactical mistake, for a game like that. You are playing against a very, very good Bosnian side. And Makani several times said for me, the Eastern Europeans, our countries, so you should be very, very careful with them. One, because of physicality. Across the Czech Republic Council. Only our teams neighbor. Almost said that the best European side. They are not. Portugal, England, Spain, Germany. Even Belgium or Croatia. But what they have is, in terms of personalities, when you meet a Czech side, when you meet a Polish side, these guys are teams are constantly on because they don't want to lose their duels. And I've said it several times that football is played based on duels. So you lose duels, and eventually you lose the match. So you have to win your duels. And now, when Jesse March set up his team, he had 2 center forwards in Jonathan David, who you could easily go long to.
Oh, boy, Jonathan David. Oh, boy,
so
that Nigeria decent guy.
I don't know why. Now game now Jesse Match airborne. Or person who wanted to form a prepare. Everybody from them. You go long.
Okay.
But long. Balog friend is saying Jonathan David move from a body ninja. Then you progress the ball from there. But Oshaya, in the second half when they came back, they were getting success when they changed to start to go long.
Okay.
I'm call long a control ball. That's where the openings came.
Because me I say, that guy Miller.
Yeah, Miller.
In the left side.
Yeah.
Now the attack, put to tread my Bosnian for no. What you born now? No pay your bonus him. Oh, who say any Jonathan David, San come back him. But Bosnian for more.
I'm watching.
What him be no the bonus him, no map him over. Why is an uncle to me use Latraso?
So Obofem, and you go long centrally. Let them receive the ball. And then, of course, what she go on Shana. It was just a ball from central area. Good control. And they take you out 2 center backs and then the goal came in there. I think that Canada neighbors Nigeria a little bit boring. But me enjoy absolutely the United States for the match.
Okay.
And of course, the Mexican game I saw.
Yeah, got the big game.
I think that was a very, very good one that we saw in there. Okay. I don't know the percentage with which the success of Morocco or the last World Cup was attributed or will be attributed to Walid Regragui. But whatever happens in any way, see a bomb match in Nhyira, it is either we'll go back and say that Walid Regragui and a Morocco go that far, or because the Morocco form a formidable team, and even without Walid Regragui, be able to stand and play in front of the Brazilians. For me, I think that the Moroccans were better as a team because of Walid. I think that, yes, they have the names. Azadine Onai, they have Ashraf Hakimi, they have, what's his name, Yashin Bonu. They have these guys. But the defensive organization of Walid Regragui was spot on. And again, and then you may will be a testament of how well the Moroccans have built a system that fits into the national team. And I'll give you an example. Morocco for national team coach Eme was the coach of a junior side. He had been through under 17 and 23. And once Walid left the scene, and then they wanted somebody, so the names of Javi Hernandez, Moni Adiadebai, quickly they rolled him in as the coach of the national team.
Just paid for you.
Yeah. Exactly. Saying I've paid for Ecofo de la Fuente Babeshim. That's exactly what they did. Unless Morocco for have a same style of playing from 17, 23 to the national team, I think that this game is going to be very difficult for them. And I'll tell you one thing. Morocco will play in the 4-2-3-1 like everybody says. We know Saibari, the Juma Oye, PSG end of it. Now he's going to go to Bayern München, German Bundesliga. When you look at Abrantefen El Kanous, Belal El Kanous, one of the best left wingers that you can get, especially Otimimbo also has an inside thing. Or by inside into the half space, picks the ball. They will worry the Brazilians. Unai is a very good hard worker. Gofu will be Unai as a 10. Enka Unai free country almost any quality he probably would have been a DM because more or less an 8 works hard as well. Or as a 10er, he will give you more physicality and pressing from the top. Brahim Diaz same. Then you have a branch friend Boadi, Raid, Diop, Hakimi, and a branch friend Nazari. Then of course Yashin Bono. They are missing 2 generals. Okay. Sofiane Amrabat most likely it's not going to be, and of course the other centre back, another experienced centre back that is not going to be in there for the Moroccan national team because of constantly being injured or team. So that is the thing. And like I said, the first thing that we may get from the game is how important Walid Regragui was to this Moroccan side. Whatever happens, we will find out after 90 minutes. Say, was Walid the most important person to the Moroccan side, or Morocco phone were good? The Brazilians have a different story. And like it has been widely publicized. See, a World Cup or South America or in the Americas, usually it's a country in the Americas that win it. And people will tell you about the story of the Uruguayans, the Argentines, the Brazilians themselves. Gab, you ask yourself, say Argentina after a long time and Brazil for dominating world football, no? They were not winning again. To the extent that the very first time a European side won a trophy in South America in the World Cup was won on Brazilian soil, which was the Germans. In a final at the Maracanã between Brazil's own bitterest rivals, Argentina, and Germany for the trophy if the Argentines. So the Brazilians have come from a point where, for now, they appoint European coaches and are confident in allowing the European coaches to do what they want. Because Omunim said, the times where their samba football was dominating the world in its entirety, seem to be fading a little bit. And now, so many teams are competing with the trophies. They need to merge the samba style of play with the European organization, European finesse, and a European general game plan to beat some of the stubborn sides. Don't be surprised in this World Cup if you see the Brazilians don't play the most exciting. Don't be surprised.
Okay.
If Omumbo, Pepa, and Cheng sign, Yambo 50 passes, do not be surprised. Because I saw the Brazilians in the last World Cup where Croat for I am very, very compact without the ball. Now Brazil for be breaking them down. Then it took a Neymar da Silva Junior Santos goal last minute. Oh, this is our goal. Everybody in the world, including the Brazilians themselves and the Croats, believe they say, after the goal against Croatia, then the Croats turn it around and it gets the equalizer, eventually eliminating Brazil from the penalty shootouts. And you see, defensive organization will be very keen. And I know Carlo Ancelotti said, Usurana. I don't say it's very important to have fear. Because if we are seeing ways when Sura they are, aboa jata, over against your cra. Because when you fear, who bet me on jata, we try to tell where you have free. When you have free, after you know our name. So Ancelotti talks about the fact that if someone respects the Moroccans, give them the respect. If you are supposed to play without the ball compact, now also break a crack break. But use your arsenals. That is where Jude was coming from. Say the key battle point is going to be the area of Vinicius Junior versus Ashraf. When Ashraf versus Obaba attack it, those times where Belal El Kanous will come inside. No have a receive ball in the house space now. It means that Ashraf will push up. It means that Nazari will push up. So Nazari and Ashraf will push up. The spaces that are left in behind for the Brazilians, no, that is where the Vinicius Juniors, the Rafinhas and the likes will feel like, okay, this is it for us. Tonight, I don't expect Brazil to have lots of the ball. I don't expect Brazil to open up and be too expansive unnecessarily. They will have the ball when they have to. On me preparing Kakraka to beat the Moroccans. But the plan will always to isolate Vinicius Junior and Rafinha. That is going to be the general Brazilian game plan. Because Onya Nazari or wings Nekwa, when himself 1v1 he can hurt him. Onya Hakimi or wings Neswa. Yes, Hakimi attacking wise is very good. But then 1v1 defensively he is questionable. And that's why Rafinha will feel like this is also my stock in trade and it has been served on a platter of gold for me. Let me take it and eat something out of it.
Okay.
Watch your Brazil for the FIFA. Were you not surprised that in Carlo Ancelotti's system of building a strong team, Casemiro is so important, Lucas Paqueta is so important, Bruno Gomes, he didn't think of André Santos.
The workload now.
Yes. André Santos, but no. Small boy will waste time. He wants a very compact team. Look at Marquinhos and Gabriel. I didn't care behind the powers if he didn't have Gabriel Magalhaes. He has still gone back to the experience of Danilo. Wesley Moore on him, but he's coming in with Danilo.
Wesley cried any plan into
exactly. Yeah. And of course, Alexandro so on him. Back four solid, 2 DMs, Lucas Paqueta, Rafinha, and our bench friend Mateus Cunha. Very, very solid. Cunha will work hard without the ball. Contrary to what people are saying, I don't think the Moroccans can stand the Brazilians. Oh yes, I think Brazil for Nebeshe. Morocco
in the margin of
1-0 be like I told you, because Moroccans for now are also very good defensive wise. Okay. But I think the Brazilians are going to get a job done against the Moroccans. And then now the commentary.
Not 10 commentary.
So a very, very interesting match. Of course, in the Canada group, there one game and no man Switzerland versus Qatar. I think that the Swiss are going to be good enough to beat the Qataris in some match, and then of course Turkey versus Austria. Of course.
Yeah.
Okay, but I think that I don't see a same match at go. I think that the World Cup, that is exactly how it's going to look like.
Okay.
When you look at the World Cup matches now, but now, very, very interesting.
Okay.
You don't have to miss out our World Cup matches now. I'm excited at looking at the Turkish team. Because Turkey versus Spain or Istanbul in the World Cup qualifier. Spain showed 3-0. But Gab, if it was any other team, the Turkish should have triumphed. And they have in their fold a very experienced Italian manager, Unimejumana. And the Turkish have a good team. I mean, you mentioned Adagule, but mind you, he plays with Sa Omo Hakan Klano Glomo or Park Fiifi with an experience of Demiralmo. And all of those boys from Galatasaray have been very successful this season and last season. The job of Italian defense, the Turkish national team is on them. Kenan Yildiz is also the star boy of Italian football. It's a good Turkish side that for me I think can be the dark horses of this tournament. The Swiss team saying, usually the Switzerland for Mobile World Cup, it's the group stage, round of 16, and then they are out. Once this part of any games may free on from Mochina, there are a lot of interesting matches.
And my main system for man for a tenant sake, me bana wa mame or predicting how I near my beko. Netherlands against Japan.
I think the only thing I don't like about the Dutch team, your coach will not come on.
Okay. But
the Japanese watch our last World Cup and even in the Asia Cups a very stubborn side.
Yeah.
My best bet for that game is
go.
Yeah.
Ivory Coast, Ecuador.
Solid game.
Because
I think that the two African sides are very confident in them. Ivorians and Senegalese now.
Okay.
Very, very good sides. But the Ecuadorians also have a strong team. Look at the likes of Piero and Capi, Moises Caicedo.
Yeah, with a great character.
Very, very good character. From the last World Cup, mind you, they nearly upsetted the English. Only a very, very good squad. I think it's another game where I'll go for double chance Ecuador or some match.
Okay. Germany, Curacao.
Oh, Germany, Beshe.
And then Haiti, Scotland, and so.
Well, no, Scotland will go.
Okay, so Australia at the end of the way,
Scotland, Beshe.
So, young far, I don't know, friends.
From.
And me was a boy say,
started World Cup now. The boys in the first.
Boys did you?
Boys in the first. Can I say, Anna boys in one more frame Sophie. You need bet 2 accounts. unse me call break kakra no me ne Betway for ni din komo
okay
unse almost sponsor here na me catch am say omo boys na omo ni Betway account no enti me nya Betway account no so okay ene me ba me kan che boys ne say say o pese o twa wo Fiifi Manfred coach wo Betway a omo ma me promo code
okay
use o de come Twitter bo say link bi da bio ni boso promo code ni FIFI Manfred Fiifi Manfred
sisubiem
FIFI Manfred
okay
any promo code no ko register ubenya bonus almost 300,000 Ghana cedis this World Cup season which is our promo code now be di and no be 5,000 or change be di 5,000 uye ni no na u diska because enra boys on FA 8 odds any your World Cup 2 odds on the 2 odds for World Cup this day the bia you be di 2 odds the bia be di 2 odds you really need bonus 10 odds 8 odds in your account World Cup no go full first country ma me ma ene coach no I did this World Cup no so no na wetie fo no enko fikesem go twa bi gabi first code no 9 odds BW 5C 42948E that is the first one second one BW 5C 4234E6 third one BW 5C 4214B6 fourth one BW 5C 41FA57 fifth one BW 5C 41E440 and our last one BW 5C 41BAEE. God, video me show. What for little admonishment. Me person be able say fee ene who code na wa say no. Oko Fiifi Manfred Facebook, obenya Fiifi Manfred Twitter, obenya be bia quotes ne da honom. O person register so I use the promo code FIFI Manfred na kucha.
Okay. So Kofi me pesa obekọ gina ofama me na yenhye we ase den na Jude so ne